Let's have a real conversation here. The hate in politics is real. It is very real. I mean, and you see it. You see it just like I see it. You have certain parties that dislike this person in this party because that person don't believe in their values, and they hate them. What I want to get out here right now to you guys: don't let this division destroy your peace and destroy your friendships and your family relationships. Don't let this happen because neither party is perfect. And if you don't want to admit that, just go in the mirror and look in the mirror by yourself and just be honest with yourself. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. We got to stop the hate. The hate must stop. And these notions of this party being perfect and this party being perfect and this party not being perfect, we got to stop that too. We got to stop that. I mean, we're going to touch on this here real quick. Uh, those who consider themselves Christians, they say they can't back a party that promotes homosexuality or promote kids being exposed to that kind of lifestyle, or same-sex marriage, or same-sex couples being able to adopt kids, um, because they're Christians. They can't stand behind something like that. And guess what? I'm going to be honest with you. I agree with that. I agree. I'm not with that. I'm not with it. But I don't hate gays. I don't hate those people. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they have the option to do. It's their life. Listen, Christians, God gave us a choice. Either you believe in Him or you don't. Either you live your life this way or you don't. Now, you have to suffer the consequences of not believing in Him. And I'm speaking to the Christians. You have to suffer the consequences of believing in Him, of not believing in Him. Or you can either reap the rewards of believing in Him, which is supposed, I hope the ultimate goal is to reach heaven. But He gave us a choice. Now, He didn't stop there. We have a choice in this life too. We have choices we can make. We do. But you have to suffer the repercussions behind it. You can, if you believe in marrying the same sex, okay, you got a choice. Do what you're gonna do. There's biblical and religious repercussions behind it, but hey, that's your choice. See, we're not God. I'm not gonna judge a person for what they do because we're not the judge. Whatever I do, there's repercussions behind whatever I do. There's judgment behind the way I live or what I do. And it's the same for them. Who am I to be the judge and block whatever a person wants to do? So you're saying that you can't bag a party because of this. So now you want to be the judge and stop it? That ain't right either. Do what you're supposed to do. Live your life the way you're supposed to live it. Don't hate a person because of what they believe in and what they do. Okay, let's flip it. Let's flip it. You don't believe in a party that supports that. But at the same time, you believe in being involved with a person who is a known fact and is a track record of being a racist. This man can't even quote a Bible scripture. You're a Christian, though. He can't even quote a Bible scripture. This man is a convicted felon. You've seen some of the evil things that he has done. This man is not a Christian. He's not going to represent Christian values. Let's be honest. So I'm a little confused. Okay, let's flip over here on this side over here. I've been voting since I was 18 years old. 18. And when I go into black communities, urban communities across this country, I haven't seen a thing changed yet. It's the same since I've been a kid. Urban communities have been the same. Democrats, urban communities have been the same. Now, I see a little something here, a little something there, a little some things here and there, but I'm talking about as a totality, the whole urban community of black people is the same. It is the same. Now, I do understand that the mindset in the black community, in the urban communities, in the Mexican communities, the brown communities, they have to change into a village type of mentality to also help build a community. I understand that part because all the weight just don't fall on politicians and policies. We citizens have to put some work in too. That's the part where citizens fail. Nobody's going to write a check for you and change your life. No, you got to put something in too. You got to put some work in too. But again, out of all these years, I haven't seen it. Now, I tell you something. I've been voting since I was 18. And it was one time when I've seen my vote really count and I felt it. I really felt it. And it wasn't even a presidential vote. It was a local vote. It was when Harold Washington got elected as mayor of Chicago. I seen the change. I seen black people starting to get city jobs where they couldn't get them before him. I started seeing black CTA bus drivers getting hired where there were very few before Harold Washington. I started seeing the streets in the hood getting fixed. I started seeing them putting up light poles in yards in the community and building fences in the community. I seen the change. I seen the energy. I seen things moving. I seen my vote really counting and working. I haven't seen it since then. I haven't. I understand different parties, different point of views, different values. But the hate part, it can't be there because the country is already divided. It's already divided. And I'm praying to God that it don't get worse, but I think it's going to get worse. The hate has to go. Just because you believe in one thing don't mean I got to hate you or you got to hate me. I'm going to be honest with you. You can get caught in one of these rural areas where there's serious Trump supporters at night. You might not make it out. And that's sad. That's sad. That's where the violence and the hate is. That's where that comes in. And it's all over. It's not just, and I'm not just not picking on people who are Trump supporters. There's violence all over. There's violence everywhere. We got to get down to the solutions to fix this all. They can't be we just thinking about black people, or we just thinking about Trump supporters, or we just thinking about gay people. We got to fix the problems. We got to take the hate out. We got to fix the problems. Look, I know you liked it when it was 1985 and in the 70s or when Reagan was in. Look, times change. The world revolves. Technology has changed. It's not going to be the same. We can't go back to that day. We living in this day right now. So things have to be straightened out in this day and time. But hate can't be involved. Looking out for the people has to be involved. Not just looking out for the rich and giving them tax breaks. Do you know a person that's 25 years old right now that's working a regular job? At this current state of the housing market, he will never own a home because it's too expensive. Now, I heard Kamala Harris saying she has a plan of giving out $25,000 first-time home buyer grants or whatever, and $50,000 grants for new business owners. I hope she can do it. Is it true? Will you do it? Will you stand on that and make that happen? Because that will make a difference big time, and that can affect everybody. Everybody. But is it true? Or will we get hammered on the back end with major taxes or something that we have to pay that's going to even put us back in the hole again? See, these are questions that need to be answered. But I don't stand for hate. I don't stand for division. I don't stand for disrespecting women and controlling their body. No, I don't stand for that. Mm-mm. No, because they got a choice. I just talked about it earlier. A choice. God gave us choices. It's your choice. Right or wrong, that's your choice. Now you have to you have to suffer the consequences behind your choices, but it's your choice to make. The government shouldn't be telling you that. I got issues with both parties, but I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. I encourage you to do the same thing. Just erase the hate. We don't need it.